Hello, all of you. Here we begin with the second class for DTAA, right? Okay. So in the first class yesterday, I started it in a different way. And the different way was that, just sorry, one second. Yeah. And the different way was what we did, yesterday for DTAA and the next topic, non-resident, very important is to know some of the deductions. We have learned so many deductions, and very soon I'll be giving you printed material for deductions, for TDS, for all these chapters. But yesterday I have shown you the sheet. Watch the video, pause the video, and note it down. It should be like 3 to 4 deductions which are repeatedly coming in final exam, and they should be at your tips. So now I want you all to please open your notebooks and in fact write it down along with me. Ma'am, आप फाइनल में ये सब क्यों लिखा रहे? I know you all are expecting me to give the printed notes. वो भी दे देंगे आपको, but अभी तो लिखो. Right, 1 second. Deductions के लिए, and when I start the topic non-resident, I want you to check and come the residential status topic. Residential status inter-revision lecture is there, and we have done a part of it in return of income and all also. So those who have missed the classes, if you just watch the revision video of the residential status of CA CMA inter, which I have uploaded in a separate folder, right? Revision video, final non-resident will be very clear to you. And please remember, in your 30 to 40 marks international taxation, fixed questions are there. 1 6 marks question on DTA, 1 8 marks question on non-resident, 2 5 marks question on transfer pricing. ये सब फिक्स्ड है आपके लिए, ठीक है? तो आज ना हम कुछ डिफरेंट कर रहे हैं, आप देखो and just go on noting down. I will revise what I have done yesterday a little later. First, just note down all the deductions. Yesterday I have discussed, now I'm making you write. Deductions under section ATC to ATU. You know, these are also very popularly known as which deductions? Chapter 6A deductions. So first one, very much relevant for all of you, is ATC. It is for individual and HUF, and the limit is 1,50,000. Will you write it little fast? ATC, individual and HUF, the limit is 1,50,000, and you need to put your money in PPF and pension fund and housing loan repayment and so on. Tuition fees and NSC and so many things. It's a big list. Second is ATD. That is health insurance or Mediclaim. Mediclaim paid by check for themselves and their family members. This is 25,000, and this limit is 50,000 for resident senior citizen. Yesterday in one of the problem, the SSC was a senior citizen, but we allowed only 25,000 instead of 32. So it's not for all the residents, all the SSCs, it is 50,000. Okay? Right. Next is what you should know, very popular is your ATG, that is donation is allowed in that. Now 4 categories are there that you can check more in detail. And next what you should know is royalty. ATRRB. Royalty, what you get as author. Okay, this deduction is allowed up to 3 lakhs, but important is royalty brought in India. Suppose as an author you have earned royalty 5 lakh rupees, but you have brought in India only 1 lakh. So how much is going to be taxable right now? 1 lakh. Or exemption bhi kitna milega? ATRRB ka 1 lakh. But this royalty, you don't get a deduction for school books and all. That's why I'm going to give you printed notes, but ये तो आपके mind में fit होना है. Many questions are being asked from inter, and this is one of that. 80 RRB, 80 QQB is for other royalty other than books. You know, when you get royalty as patents and all, there also the deduction is 3 lakh or whatever you bring to India, whichever is lower. Next, to make it your best friend, 80 TTA and 80 TTB. 80 TTA में 10,000 is allowed for interest on saving account. Now this saving account can be in post office, in bank, in cooperative society. Are you writing as fast as I am writing? I want message from all of you. मैम जब आप नोट्स ही देने वाले हैं तो क्यों लिखा रहे हो? यू प्लीज ट्रस्ट मी, इफ यू वांट फ्यू थिंग्स टू सिंक इन योर माइंड यू नीड टू इंक इट. तो लिखो 80 TTA interest on saving account 10,000. This is allowed for all the saving account interest. I may have saving account in 2-3 banks, so everywhere this is allowed. And then next is 80 TTB. This is interest on saving account to hai plus interest on FD. Can I make FDs in bank? Yes. This is allowed up to 50,000 for senior citizen. For senior citizen, resident senior citizen. Tell me, is it worth it? हम तो DTA पढ़ रहे हैं, 10 मिनट तो ऐसे ही चले गए हमारे. But is it worth it or not? Like this, I'm making some trend, you know, even in house property, very relevant is you should know the format of how to calculate income from house property. That's why so much of emphasis I'm saying when I was on leave 2 weeks back, I said, watch the revision videos. I don't know how much seriously you are taking it. You all are very matured final students, but trust me, check your January 23 exam ke MCQs. You will know what is the weightage of inter topics. ठीक है? Otherwise, imagine you being doing step by step DTA so correctly in the answer sheet. Ma'am, tax paid in India outside, whichever is lower, we will give the relief. You know each and everything. But if your deduction goes wrong, everything goes wrong. Hardly 2 marks you will get stepwise out of 8. Finished writing all of you, and any doubt in these deductions? I've just given you a briefing. This is not enough. If I start teaching deductions, it will go on for 3-4 classes and it will take time. So just revision videos of all the deductions I have given and PDF you have been asking me. Surely I'll plan how to give that. Okay. Shall I close this? Chalo. Yesterday we have started with the problems of DTAA. What is the concept of DTAA? Double taxation avoidance agreement, right? DTAA says what? You know, DTAA says that India has with more than 110 countries, India is having a treaty, an agreement that none of the income in the world should be taxed twice. And if any information is there of our SSC, please share it. If our SSC has run away and he's with you, help us recover the tax. Share the information. So for all these purposes, you know, two country people sit together, make a treaty, and they plan like this. Now, as I'm resident and ordinary resident in India, I have to pay tax on world income. When I say this in front of your eyes, you should have that table. Huh? Resident and ordinary resident. Yes, 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 yes. Non-resident. Only what you receive in India deemed to receive. Accrue in India deemed to accrue. Yaad hai? So I have to pay tax in India based on my residential status. But I gave lectures in Africa and I have earned income over there. Now, because I have given lectures over there, my source of income is in Africa, and in Africa I have to pay the tax. Now I'm saying to India, अरे ये क्या हो गया, वहां भी टैक्स पे किया, यहाँ भी टैक्स पे करो. So now if there is a bilateral agreement between India and Africa, I will get a relief under section 90 or 90A. And this relief is whatever tax I have paid in Africa on that income, that is exempt. ये दो तरीके में मिलता है आपको रिलीफ, या तो पूरा एग्जेम्प्ट कर लो everything. I mean, say, who is going to sacrifice in this, So residential status will say, ठीक है चलो, you have paid tax in this in Singapore, in this in Africa, no? That income is exempt. So one way out is completely give them relief from that income. Another way is add all the income earned in India and Africa, and then whatever you have earned in Africa, whatever tax you have paid, it is called as foreign tax credit. We will give a relief for that. ठीक है ना? तो ये आपका second way हो गया tax relief. Some countries we don't have the double taxation avoidance agreement, and we are resident of India. We have earned the income in their country, and now we can't say anything to their country and all. But can we ask to our government, ये क्या है, आप तो मेरे से डबल टैक्सेशन ले रहे हैं, आपने बोला था वर्ल्ड इनकम पे डबल टैक्स तो नहीं लगना चाहिए. So in that case where there is no treaty, it is called as unilateral relief under section 91. Who will give? In India, we will give it to SSC. How? Calculate, first add Indian income, foreign income, all the income. Calculate the full tax, surcharge, ESES, sub. Then calculate average rate of tax. The final tax divided by the total income after deductions into 100. This is the average rate of tax you are paying in India. What is the average rate of the tax you are paying in that Africa or other countries? Whichever rate is lower, at that rate on the foreign income, you get a relief in India. Now, when I say on that, you get a relief in India, and वो जो मैं आपको बोल रही हूँ, but if the foreign income is royalty, we might have given deduction 80 RRB, QQB. So net of the income pay, you will get the relief. I'll work out and show. Yesterday we did one problem by both the methods also. कल किया था ना एक problem. ये देखो. Zoya के लिए I made you write conditions. See, it's already being, if you see your watches, more than 15-20 minutes are over और आज का class शुरू ही नहीं हुआ है. But this is my way of teaching. First day I make you understand. Today last 15 minutes I am trying to make you learn the things. And if you miss one class, I'm uploading the lectures immediately after the class. Make sure you cover up and then sit. कल तो genuinely absent थे क्योंकि आप absent थे. आज class में बैठ के absent हैं क्योंकि आपने कल अटेंड नहीं किया तो लिंक समझ में नहीं आएगा. And it will be like this only for the transfer pricing and non-resident. So can I make sure कि थोड़ा रात में extra जाग के या सुबह उठ के make sure you check the lecture before you attend the next class, है ना? Right. Now Zoyo is a resident of India. Yes. He has income outside India. Yes. He has paid tax outside India. Yes. And we don't have DTAA. Then can in India we can give him a relief? Yes. Add income in India, outside India, PPF deduction, sab de do. Now, what is the tax on total income in India? Pura ESES और लगाने के बाद 23%. What is the average rate of tax in home country? 20%. Whichever is lower, that much relief you will give. Clear to all of you? Yeah, 8th problem, even if you have missed the class yesterday, mark it very important because it is covering all your adjustments. 8th problem. I will say it's a problem which we have done with two methods. Unmute and speak up. कोई भी डाउट है तो पूछ लो आप बिंदास. पूछो. देखो. First I said business income in India, foreign country, Mediclaim relief, though it is 32,000, but he's a non-resident. You know, non-resident senior citizen don't get additional basic exemption also. That is your 3 lakh and 5 lakh. So 80D का deduction दे दिया, total income पे tax calculate कर लिया, 11.7 foreign you have paid 20%. Whichever is lower, you will get the relief. Ma'am, but you are giving me relief only 11.7%, whereas I have paid 20%. अब वो उतना ही मिलेगा. बाकी क्या होगा? Can you get a refund? No. Can you get a credit? No. It will lapse. Whatever tax you have paid in foreign country, gone. Now suppose there is an agreement, then tax all the income and directly, not whichever is lower and all, directly whatever tax you have paid in foreign country. हाँ, ये 7 lakhs income पे फॉरेन कंट्री में आपने कितना टैक्स पे किया है? 11.7%. So that much tax you have to reduce. Yesterday my pen was giving a lot of trouble, so I was literally struggling to write with this pen. I have charged it full, hopefully it works well, but anywhere you have faced problem with my handwriting yesterday, you can ask me anywhere. Any figures are not clear. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? 8 problem. I want message from all of you. Is 8 problem clear or not? If it is unilateral, then whichever is lower, that rate we will give the relief. And if it is bilateral, directly what tax you have paid, you will get credit. Ma'am, but tax is 1,17,000 and foreign tax is 140. Will I get the refund of foreign tax in India? No. Can I carry forward that tax credit? No. Tax credit सिर्फ MAT और AMT में carry forward होता है. Okay? Right. So now let us begin today's class. First, a message from all of you. Until now, everything is clear or not? Are you comfortable? You know, अब एग्जाम में 3 घंटे में पेपर टाइम पे खत्म करना है, तो स्पीड आने के लिए क्या करना है आपको? दैट स्टेप शुड बी क्लियर कि इसके बाद ये, इसके बाद ये. करेक्ट? सो टेल मी. Today we'll do very nice problems. Sometimes they are asked. Thank you so much for the message. All clear? Right. Now, when you get a relief from one country, then tax paid in India or tax paid in... Yesterday we have built up a complete base, and today this topic will be over. Same with non-resident, I am telling you. So first place only I am saying coming 15 classes are very important for international taxation. Don't miss them. And I know, I definitely trust all my students, because when you pay me fees and when you're sparing your time, you're not doing any time pass here. So there must have been genuine reason for which you have missed the class yesterday. Make sure you completed. DTA में कुछ marks जाने के ही नहीं है, free के marks हैं. And when I'm saying the weightage of DTA is equal to MAT, MAT में we need to remember ये add, ये less, depreciation or losses का lower, and all so many things. Here it is very easy, provided you practice more problems. Any other academy's material, any past exam scanners problem you are not getting, click the picture, send me in group itself. चलो, आज हम क्या कर रहे हैं? I am starting with problems wherein instead of one country I have paid taxes in multiple countries. Then will I get one relief? No, I will get relief country wise. For example, yesterday I said tax paid in India is 20.75%. Tax paid in Africa is 10%. So whichever is lower, I gave the relief. But today I have paid tax in Africa, I have paid tax in Singapore, I have paid tax in Dubai, and I have paid tax in India. And I am a resident, an ordinary resident of India. Now for these 3 countries, all the countries put together, one relief will not be given. Relief is given under section 91 country wise. So let us see how it is calculated. Okay? Right. ये देखो, ये कल का क्लास है, कल के प्रॉब्लम्स हैं सब 4th 5th. So I'm directly taking up. ये क्या हो गया? प्रॉब्लम नंबर 9 से शुरू करते हैं. Problem number 9. Yes. Arya, an individual resident in India, aged 55 years, furnishes you the following income earned in the foreign country A and B. Compute the total income for Arya, assuming that he has not entered into the DTA. Not entered means which relief? I want answer in chat box. आपको सिखाया था दोनों रिलीफ और एक फ्लो चार्ट भी दिया आपको. If you don't have DTAA, which relief? Quick answer from all of you. Yes. Unilateral relief. Very good. Under section 91. Because there is no DTA. And if there is DTA, then which relief you will give? 90 and 90A. That is bilateral. Okay? Right. Ye theory question I said mark it important. So we are doing 9th problem now in class where they are saying they are having income from A and B countries. Little quickly, income from business carried on in Mumbai. Interest on saving account 24,000. Arya की age क्या है? 55. तो saving account का 24,000 interest है. How much deduction he will get in 80 TTA? 10,000. When it will be 50,000 when he is senior citizen. He is paying for 12% tax in the foreign country A. And from there he has got agricultural income. I hope you remember section 10.1 says agricultural income is exempt if it is earned in India. If I am having agricultural income in Bhutan, Sri Lanka, very well it is taxable in other source. Royalty income from book on art, 8 lakh. Expenses for royalty and 80 QQB का deduction भी मिलेगा. Dividend received from company incorporated in country B. Rent from house in the country B. Now, though rent is given down, dear students, when I compute income of individual, it has to be headwise. So, always start with the salary, then house property and all. So, house property income we will take. Municipal tax paid is 10,000. It is not allowed in their country. No problem. In India, to GAV में से gross annual value में से we give municipal tax. Net annual value we give standard deduction. Okay. Now, as we are beginning this problem in your notebook, dear students, for remembrance, यहाँ पे लिख दो ना. Income from house property. जल्दी से लिखो. Income from house property. It starts with your GAV less municipal taxes, NAV less 30% standard deduction of not GAV, NAV and interest on loan. How many of you remember this from your inter classes? Until now, I'm in the 5th head of income for inter students. जब भी मैं पूछती हूँ ना सबसे अच्छा क्या है मैम हाउस प्रॉपर्टी GAV less municipal taxes, NAV less standard deduction, interest on loan, income from house property. Clear to all of you? I want you to write this format. चलो यहाँ लिखो income from salary. Can anyone say how much income from salary you get standard deduction from gross salary? Whatever is your gross salary, you get standard deduction. How much? How much? And if this comes in final MCQ, 2 marks MCQ from salary, then house property business set. ऐसे पूरा divided है आपका paper. बोलो. How much standard deduction we get from salary? You all are not watching inter videos. अरे I am telling you, they are not detailed inter videos. 80-90 lectures नहीं है कोई. एक एक घंटे के लेक्चर है वो बनाने में बहुत एनर्जी लगती है पूरे चैप्टर का जिस्ट है so you need to spare time and watch that 50,000 standard deduction you get अगर प्रोफेशन टैक्स पे किया है तो वो भी मिलता है then you get net salary. Ma'am, why you are making us do this? NR taxation, DTAA, you have to calculate income of a person. तो फॉर्मेट तो मालूम होना चाहिए ना. ठीक है. Chalo. Write down, continue writing in your book, problem number 9. Is my speed fine? Are you all able to write what I am writing on screen? Computation of income of Mr. Arya. Computation of income of Mr. Arya. Particulars, amount. Always I will start with income from house property. How much is the rent which is received? 3,30,000 less municipal taxes 10,000. Rent is nothing but you can call it GAV, gross annual value. Municipal taxes deducted only if paid. So we are assuming it is paid. Though in bracket, if you see, they have given it's not allowed in their country. अरे एक और लिखो ना, दिस रेंट इज फ्रॉम कंट्री बी कंट्री की इनकम है ये. So what is the net annual value? 320. How much is standard deduction allowed? 30%. 320 का 30%. 96,000. 2,24,000 is rental income of house property. अच्छा है, क्लियर है. Income from business and profession. Okay. Now, anyone lagging behind, please unmute and ask. I'm not able to see your notebooks. Business income from Mumbai, 9,20,000. Interest on saving account तो other source में आएगा आपको. तो और कुछ नहीं है तो same income I'll write in outer column. Are you getting why did I write in inter column? 2-3 incomes are there. Capital gain कुछ नहीं है. Directly income from other sources. ठीक है. Interest on SB account. Country B. अरे नहीं, country B नहीं है. Sorry, it is IDBI bank. India का ही है. 24,000. Are you able to pick up the figures from the question? My one hand is on the workbook which I have given you. तो वहां से करो. चलो नेक्स्ट क्या है? एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम. कंट्री ए. रॉयल्टी इनकम. कहां पे है? कंट्री ए. 8 lakhs. Out of that 70,000 is the expenditure. So 7,30,000. Next is dividend received. Country B. कंट्री बी से रेंटल इनकम भी है, डिविडेंड रिसीव्ड भी है. 2,25,000. 2,25,000. And rental income we have already taken. How much it is coming? Check and tell me what is income from other sources. What is income from other sources? Yes. Correct है? Now what is your gross total income? Gross total income. Yes. Less deductions under chapter 6A. उसमें सबसे पहले डिडक्शन किसके लिए मिलेगा? Will you get any deduction for house property? No. Business income? No. Saving account? Yes. Under section 80 TTA, saving account का interest है उसके 24,000, out of that maximum 10,000 is allowed to be deducted. Next is under section royalty income as a book. So 80 QQB. Royalty income is 7,30,000. Maximum deductible is 3 lakh. Dividend received. Out of dividend received, I have taught you in the business restructuring chapter, only one deduction is allowed, that is dividend paid. है ना? Dividend received में से कौन सा deduction allowed है? Dividend paid. ATM में, or interest on loan if you have taken up to 20% of dividend received. वो दोनों यहाँ नहीं है. So what is your total income? And I want you to tell me what is the tax on this. Tax on above income. बोलो कितना आ रहा है आपको टैक्स ऑन अबव इनकम? Tax on above income. Calculate किया आपने? Faster than me. I am waiting for your answer. I will not do it. I have told you the shortcut. Yeah, with surcharge, says everything one single figure. Yes. Tax on above income. Correct. Your answer is correct. 1885 minus 10 lakh तो कितना आ रहा है? 8,85,000 के ऊपर 30% plus 1,12,500. 0 to 250 nil, 250 to 5,12,500, 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 1 lakh. So 8,85,000 का 30% plus 1,12,500. So 3,78,000 टैक्स आ रहा है, प्लस इसमें हेल्थ और एजुकेशन से ऐड होगा 4%, 15,120. So the tax is coming to 393,120. Now from this we will give relief under section, what we will say, there is no DTA with this country, so relief under section 91 as per working note 1, because there are two countries. And then what you get is your final tax payable, which I don't know yet. Leave one line for rounding off. And now we are doing working note 1. Working note 1. Relief for country A. दो country से we have got income. Yesterday same problem we have done with single country. Today we are doing with two countries. But for this, first we have to calculate what is the relief in India. I mean say average rate of tax in India. So what is the average tax rate in India? पहले तो इंडिया में क्या है वही देख लो. 393 120 divide by 18 lakhs 85,000 into 100. 393 120 divided by 18 lakh 85,000. Into 100. The percentage of the tax you are paying in India is 20.86. 2-3 digits you can take or 20.855 है तो 86 ले लेंगे. Now, what is the average tax rate? Tax rate in country A. कंट्री ए में मेरा एवरेज टैक्स रेट क्या है? सो कंट्री ए की पूरी इनकम ले लो. कंट्री ए की एक तो एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम है, ये रही 72,000 एंड रॉयल्टी है 7,30,000. 72,000 7,30,000 minus 3 lakh. When I take average tax in that country, when I take that income in India, am I giving deduction also? Yes. So take that deduction also. How much you are getting? 72,000 plus 730 minus 3 lakh. How much is the income in India? 5 lakh 2,000. And how much tax they have paid? You know, sometimes, dear students, they will give rate in the exam. Sometimes they will give you tax. मतलब in amount. कितना TDS deduct हुआ है. And everyone knows grossing up concept. If they give you net income, you have to gross up and take. So 5 lakh 2,000. Correct है आपका 5 lakh 2,000? इस पे कितना टैक्स यू हैव पेड इन दैट कंट्री? आई एम रिपीटिंग, आइदर दे विल गिव यू द रेट. इन दिस प्रॉब्लम दे हैव गिवन रेट. समटाइम्स दे विल गिव कि ये डिविडेंड पे इतना टैक्स. दे विल गिव यू द अमाउंट, सो यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट. So what is the average rate of tax you have paid in the country A? 12%. So whichever is lower, 12% is lower. So relief in country A. अगर किसी को लग रहा है मैम कुछ कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है, कहां से क्या फिगर ले रहे हैं, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, मैसेज मी नाउ. आई विल री एक्सप्लेन फ्रॉम द पॉइंट यू लॉस्ट कंट्रोल. आपको जहां से कंफ्यूजन है वहां से बोलो, आई विल क्लियर इट. First, I have added Indian income, foreign income, all income. It's not average rate of tax only on Indian income, on the world income. Now, what is the rate of tax I have paid in foreign country? 12%. कौन सी income पे I have paid tax in foreign country? 5,02,000. Ma'am, but they didn't give 80 RRB and all deduction. But see, we didn't tax 7,30,000 in India. We have taxed 5,02,000. So whatever we have taxed on that lower tax, we will give relief. ठीक है? Now this is over. Relief for country B. Again, what is average rate of tax in country B? Country B में कितना है average rate of tax? It will be given in the problem. देखो top आपको दिया है, bold में दिया है. Country B you have paid 23% tax. And how much tax you have paid in India? 20.86. In India. So whichever is lower, you will give the relief. But what is the income in the country B? So country B may net final after all deductions. How much is the income? 2,24,000. कंट्री बी. और दूसरा क्या है? डिविडेंड इनकम 224 एंड 225. 224 and 225 income in country B. 4,49,000 into 20.86%. $93,661. So what is the total relief from both the countries separately you have calculated? थोड़ा बड़ा है. How many students are feeling the problem is very lengthy? Generally, they ask in exam for 6 marks relief from one country, but they can give you, so we should know. 153, 901. 153, 901 is the relief from both countries. 2,39,219. Rounded off to 239,220. ठीक है. Average rate of tax you can take till 3 digits. Little then the answer will change. Check the whole problem. Where you need the help, tell me. Yeah. Give some message. I will also understand you all have followed or not. फिर से एक बार. First, add all the income headwise received from India, from country A, B, P, Q, R, जो भी countries है. Okay, and calculate average rate of tax. Now, whatever rate you have paid in the foreign country, whichever is lower, on that much rate you have to give relief on net income you have received from foreign country. समझ में आ रहा है? जो फॉरेन कंट्री की नेट इनकम है ना, उसमें ये रिलीफ मिलेगा. ठीक है. फिर रिलीफ इन कंट्री बी. ओके, सो टोटल रिलीफ. Anyone is confused anywhere, and if it is all clear, put me a message. AC all clear. Then we can do one more problem with the double relief. These are just varieties. They will give you single country, तो the problem is over here. A country के साथ ही खत्म हो गया. अब यहाँ country B भी दिया है. You know, in this different like flavors are there. One more thing, like this time I have taught you deductions के साथ. Sometimes you know what they give, like whatever income you receive, rental income from the country A, they will give you in dollars. Then you have to take the conversion rate and go accordingly. No problem. अब वो conversion rate के लिए भी rule भी है, बट आपके सिलेबस में नहीं है, सो वी डोंट वांट टू गो टू मच कि याद ही नहीं रहा आपको. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? Like suppose if I have received rental income from foreign country A, I must have received in dollars, and now I am now paying tax in rupees. So what conversion rate I have to take? Generally, whenever you have received income, उसके पहले का month का buying rate. on the last day of the RBI or SBI, whatever they give in exam. But they'll give that rate clearly and it will be easy for you to take it. Shall we do one more problem little faster this time? थोड़े अच्छे से करेंगे और थोड़े जल्दी भी करेंगे. ये देखो 10th वाला. Exactly same kind of the problem. Arjun. An individual is residing in India, a country X and Y. India has not entered into DTA. Income from profession is given, agricultural income, exactly same problem. No need for me to explain, but it's a good problem for practice and I don't want to give it as homework. तो हम साथ में ही करेंगे और अभी करेंगे. Income from profession carried on in India, agricultural income from country X, dividend received from company incorporated in Y, royalty income from books. You know, sometimes they give dear students royalty income from school books and all. Then you don't get 3 lakh rupees deduction. Expenses incurred, business losses. कंट्री वाई में बिजनेस लॉस है लेकिन इंडिया में तो इनकम है. कैन वी सेट ऑफ? यस. रेंटल इनकम वाई से म्युनिसिपल टैक्स आर नॉट अलाउड देयर बट इन इंडिया तो वी आर अलाउइंग एंड डिडक्टेड. Business loss in country Y is not allowed to be set off as per their rules. No problem. We will to deduct it. Rate of tax in country X and Y is given ready. Sometimes, you know, in exam, one problem I remember, tax paid in country A on interest is 10,000 on house property. So like this, they give amount. If they give amount, you can come to rate, no? Foreign income tax divided by foreign income into 100. Simple. Right? So 10th problem, we will do it little faster this time. Chalo, problem number 10. Then after this, I'll give a break of 5 minutes. पहले ये साथ में complete कर लेते हैं. Computation of income of Arjun. And there is no agreement between the two countries. Okay. Always we will start with income from house property, though it is given last. Rent received in country Y. Rent received 2,40,000 minus municipal taxes paid 10,000, 2,30,000. $69,000 is the standard deduction. Ma'am, should we definitely give the standard deduction? Yes. In house property, in salary, you have to give the standard deduction. अच्छा है, क्लियर है? तो रेंटल इनकम हो गया आपका. Next, what is the income? Business income. Business income in India. India में income from profession है 7,50,000. Now, what is the loss in country Y? 65,000. Business loss in country Y. Can we set off business loss outside India and business income in India? Yes. Only speculative loss cannot be set off in normal income. Rest, no problem. 6,85,000. Third, income from other sources. Agricultural income in the country X, 50,000. Dividend in the country Y, 1,50,000. Or royalty in the country Y. That too, royalty is received how much? I'm doing little fast, it's same problem. If speed is a problem or figure is not clear, ask. Royalty income is 6 lakh. How much expenses you have incurred? 50,000. So what is the royalty income taxable? 550. Or business loss तो हो गया, rental income हो गया. That's it. So what is income from other sources? Are my totals correct? I hope you all are also doing the total faster than I am doing. Preferably, if you have laptop, please attend the class through laptop so that on a big screen in Zoom, you are able to see all this very clearly. Huh? Better than mobile phone is always preferably laptop. चलो, कितना आ रहा है आपका टोटल इनकम? बोलो मुझे. I am waiting for you to tell me what is total income. Let us give the deductions and then let us calculate the tax. Total income. $750 plus 685 plus 1,61. क्यों मेरा ज्यादा आ रहा है? 750 plus 6,85,000 plus 1,61. 15,96,000. Very good. Minus the deductions under chapter 6A. ATC कब मिलेगा? PPF, LIC वो सब है तो नो. ATD मेडिक्लेम भी नहीं है. Straight under section 80QQB. Please remember 80QQB is royalty as an author. 80RRB is royalty as a patent and all. है ना? तो 3 लाख यहाँ मिलेगा. 12,96,000 हो गया आपका total income. I'm again saying sometimes if they say royalty brought in India is only 2 lakhs. So 2 lakh will only be taxable and deduction also 2 lakh. So it is 12,96,000 and that is nothing but total income. Now what is the tax on this? Faster than me. 12,96,000 minus 10 lakhs. जो भी बचा 296 उस पे 30% plus 1,12,500. Thank you for calculating the tax faster than I am doing. Very good. This time it's normal income, dear students. Can they give you special incomes also like lottery and all to remember the rates from your first chapter? Tax payable in India. पूरे वर्ल्ड इनकम पे अगर आपको बोले कि इंडिया में टैक्स पे करो, आप कितना टैक्स पे करोगे? Please don't do rounding off at this stage. After giving the relief, whatever is your final tax, only that is to be rounded off. ठीक है ना? तो अब हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे रिलीफ. under section 91, which I will teach in working note 1. And then what you will get is your tax payable net. Okay, let us start with working note 1. What is the average rate of tax in India? Average rate of tax you are paying 209352. And what is the average income? 12,96,000 into 100. 209352 divide by 12 lakh. 96,000 into 100. 16.15. 16.15% tax in India. And what is the average rate of tax in country X? कंट्री एक्स का टैक्स दिया है 10%, तो रिलीफ कितना होगा 10%. बट नाउ फ्रॉम हियर चेक व्हाट इज द इनकम इन कंट्री एक्स. कंट्री एक्स से क्या इनकम है? एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम है. और रॉयल्टी इनकम कहां से है? रॉयल्टी इनकम भी कंट्री एक्स से ही है. So what is the income? How much is agricultural income from country X? 50,000. Royalty 550. 6 lakhs. फिर उसमें से आपने 80 QQB का डिडक्शन भी तो दिया ना, 3 lakh. So how much is taxable from this country? 3 lakh into 10%. So relief from country X will be 30,000. Take your time. चुन के निकालना. You have to search and pick up the figures. I am searching with all of you. ये देखो, agricultural income 50,000, royalty income 550, तो 6 lakhs. In 6 lakhs 3 lakhs is what? Your वो minus कर दो, है ना? तो 3 lakh minus करने के बाद आपके पास कितना आएगा? 3 lakh. On that 3 lakh 10%. ये हो गया आपका कंट्री X का रिलीफ. अब हम कंट्री Y का करेंगे. What is the average rate of tax in country Y? कंट्री Y में आप कितना टैक्स पे कर रहे हो? 25%. और इंडिया में कितना पे कर रहे हो? 16.5%. तो दिस टाइम विच रेट यू विल गेट द रिलीफ? इंडिया के रेट में. अब इनकम तो बोलो पहले. व्हाट इज योर इनकम इन कंट्री Y? सर्च करना पड़ेगा. Rental income from the country Y 161 and dividend from Y 150. 1,61,000 rental income final वाला. Dividend income कितना है? 150. Dividend में से कोई deduction you will not get. So country Y से we are having two income. Are you able to search? Country Y 161. Oh, business loss is also there. ये कंट्री Y कितना है बिजनेस लॉस? 65,000. डिविडेंड 150. सो इसमें से 65,000 बिकॉज बिजनेस लॉस वी हैव सेट ऑफ, सो वी आर डूइंग दिस आल्सो. 161 plus 150 minus 65,000. 2,46,000 into 16.15%. 39,720. Check karo. I want all of you to make your working note one complete. Problem is not yet over. Pehle working note complete karo. We have taken more than 45-50 minutes to do these two problems. Are you also able to pause and pick up the figures like this? Relief in country X, relief in country Y. Total relief under section 91. 69,729. आ जाओ. 69,729. 209352 minus 69,729. 139,623. Rounded off to 139,620. 139,620. That's the final tax. Pause over here. Even if you're watching recording, pause the video. Check your answer. See, dear students, these chapters are called as, saviors. DTA, fixed question, fixed method. इसमें कोई creativity है ही नहीं. Huh? So transfer pricing also, I will teach you all the methods. But exactly same problem what we have done for cup method, FOB and all, same is asked. So it is very, very important that these are like the savior chapters and this will help you to score above 50. Then whatever best way you can do. As a student first and as a teacher now, I do understand you need to put so much of efforts to revise appeals, revisions. हाउ टू आंसर दैट क्वेश्चन करके भूल जाते हैं काफी बार. तो वो आपको रिपीट देखना है तो समटाइम्स बेटर वे यू कैन डायरेक्टली गो विद द बैक क्वेश्चन आंसर्स which I have given. Same for the ICDS. ICDS, if you watch the videos, I have given more than 25 questions at the back which are asked. So like this, some of the chapters थोड़ा theoretical है तो आप reverse भी कर सकते हैं. You can go by the question answers. Any doubt anyone is having on screen? Chalo. We'll take up one more problem. Okay. Beam is a resident and she has income from following sources. Taxable income from the sole proprietorship is given to you. Chennai, share of the profit from a partnership firm in Chennai, that we all know it is exempt. Agricultural income from country Z with which we don't have DTA means they are asking for relief. 90% of the problem in exam are 91 relief. 90 है तो straight देना है. You don't have to see the percentage. US dollars 70,000 without withholding tax on above income. Okay. So whenever there is TDS and deducted, you have to take gross income. Gross income is given in US dollars and US dollars rate is also given. Brought forward loss in country Z is given, which is not permitted to be set off there. But shall we set off with the business income in India? Answer is yes. Compute the taxable income and the tax thereon. Clear to all of you? So here we do problem number 11. Will you all do it on your own now in class? 5 minutes time. 50 lakhs में से ये share of profit तो it is exempt. Brought forward loss you can set off. And agricultural income is of course taxable in India, but it will be taxable from income from other sources. ठीक है? करो. I'm also doing it. You do it faster than me. Computation of income of B for the previous year 22, 23. So is there any house property income or anything? No, directly business income. So we will take business income in India. Business income in India, Chennai. कितना है? 50 lakhs. Then we have the share of the profit. Share of profit from PF, partnership firm in Chennai. It is exempt. Under section 10 clause 2, share of profit received from partnership firm is exempt. Then there is business loss. From where? Z. US dollars 10,000 and per dollar is how much? 64. So 6,40,000. Can we set off the foreign business loss with income in India? Yes. So 43,60,000. ठीक है ना? चलो. Next now. Income from other sources. This is again agricultural income. Even though TDS and all is deducted, but it is US dollars 70,000. 70,000 is not received. So we will take 70,000 as gross. Are you all following? कभी भी TDS deduct होगा तो gross income लेना है. Agricultural income in India. Agricultural income in India. How much it is? 70,000 US dollars. और पर डॉलर कितना है आपका? 64. $44,80,000. और कोई income? No. Shall we give any deductions from these kind of income? No. So now what you are getting is your gross total income, or you can say your total income, and then very quickly calculate the tax thereon. ठीक है ना? Tax thereon भी calculate करो. कितना आ रहा है देखो आप. 88,40,000. How much is the tax thereon? I'm waiting. 88.40 minus 10 lakhs to 78.40 ka 30% above 10 lakhs plus 1,12,500. Yes. Correct. Very good. $25, $24, $64, $500, and on that 4% HEC. 98,580. So what is the tax? 25,63,080. 25. Correct है नहीं? 2464. Oh, yes. If the income crosses 50 lakhs, we need to take the surcharge also. So surcharge we will take at the rate of 10%. Yes. 246, 450. Now what you get? टोटल टैक्स प्लस सरचार्ज, दोनों पे ही सेस लगेगा. 4% health है. $28, $19, $388. Don't do the rounding off of tax here because this is the tax in India. Now can we calculate very quickly what is, are you getting? This is a simple problem. There are no two countries, only one country. So now what is the average rate of tax in India? India का average rate of tax निकालो. Average rate of tax in India. How much you all are getting the average rate of the tax in India? $31.89%. Now, what is the average rate of tax in country X? X नहीं, क्या है? Z. तो कंट्री Z में एक तो बिजनेस लॉस था, वो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट यू हैव पेड टैक्स 10,500. 10,500. And what is the income in the country Z? Country Z में income है 44,80,000 minus loss. लॉस भी तो सेट ऑफ किया ना आपने, दो कहीं और सेट ऑफ किया, बट उतना इनकम तो कम हो गया ना. So 10,500 divided by 44,80,000 minus 640, 38,40,000 into 100. 10,500 divided by 38,40,000 into 100. One second, dear students. 10,500 I have taken the tax in US dollars. So we have to take the income also in the US dollars, or either take both in India. या तो दोनों को इंडिया में ले लो या दोनों को फॉरेन कंट्री में ले लो. Are you getting? So 10,500 tax you have paid in dollars. And what is your income in that country in dollars? 70,000 into 100. Yeah, I did it wrong. Either you take both in dollars, both in rupees. I missed out that 10,500 को भी multiply करना था 64 से. Then also you will get the same answer. 15%. It's coming 15%, no? Check once. This better we can write in the inner column. It looks neat. कि outer column में सीधा हम relief देंगे. हाँ, US डॉलर्स में आपने कितना टैक्स पे किए हैं? 10,000 on 70,000 into 100. Yeah, but for rate of the tax, you have to take the income of that country. Yeah. Now when we apply the relief, we will of course consider the loss. Definitely, yes. What is the income from country? Agricultural income. Income from country Z. एक तो इनका डिविडेंड इनकम है, देखो 44,80,000 is the dividend income. 44,80,000 is the dividend income. और क्या इनकम है? लॉस है जो सेट ऑफ किया है 6,40,000. So what is the net income? 4480 minus 640, 38,40,000 into 15%. 5,76,000 you will give the relief. Under section 91. I was writing relief under 89. I am teaching, salary chapter में भी एक relief है. $28,19,388 minus 5,76,000. 22,43,388. This is the last problem. Because the problems was having 2-3 reliefs, the rate was given ready. This time the rate was not given. You have calculated the rate. If you go little in depth, the answer will change if you take the tax rate in India, which you should not. अगर आपको ये प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ गया तो I want to discuss something extra. This is how much tax you have paid in that country. 10,500 on 70,000. Now, Krishna, as you are asking, some of you may think, मैम 10,500 को भी कन्वर्ट कर लेते हैं ना, कौन सा वो डॉलर का रेट तो दिया है, और हमारी जो नेट इनकम है 384 वो तो इंडिया में है. इफ यू डू लाइक दिस, your average rate of tax in foreign country will come to higher level. Are you getting? Which is not right. You're not paying the tax in the foreign country at that rate. That's why directly either they will give the rate what you have paid in foreign country, or if they ask you to calculate, then calculate exactly how much rate you have paid in the foreign country. But now while taking relief 15%, don't give relief blindly on the foreign income. From the foreign income, you have like already paid deducted deductions of royalty and all. तो वो नेट करने के बाद करो. समझ में आ रहा है? 15% tax I have calculated directly, but when I have applied 15% relief, I didn't take the agricultural income bluntly. I have given business loss. Net income deductions के बाद इंडिया में कितना add किए from that. And you may have doubt, ma'am, why you are giving relief only on 38,40,000? Because the impact in the gross total income is 3840 only. I mean, से जितना हमने इंडिया में ऐड किया उतने पे ही तो रिलीफ देंगे ना. So if I have received royalty 8 lakhs, out of that 3 lakh I have given deduction. How much net tax I have paid, average tax in India, on 5 lakh. So the relief also that way. Okay. I hope this is a nice variety. This was the first problem wherein they didn't give the tax rates ready for you. Otherwise, they have always given. Reverse, I want to go and complete all the other problems with the homeworks. Check for yourself. 11th हो गया, 10th हो गया, 9th हो गया. 8th कल हमने दोनों मेथड से किए थे. And I hope that is clear. 7th we did in class. 6th one I gave as homework. Share with me your answers. 6th problem. 6th प्रॉब्लम का आंसर कितना आ रहा है बोलो. कंट्री ए से इनकम है और टैक्स है. What is the tax rate you are paying in the foreign country? 180 divided by 12 lakh. Anyone has done the problem or not? 6th problem. Final tax liability you are saying, Krishna? Very good, very good. It is very nice answer. Correct answer. Final answer is after the relief, the tax is coming to those who have not done, or if you are absent. Can you write this and can you do it? And if you are not getting, can you ask me tomorrow? Tomorrow we are doing a very small but super duper important topic. You can say इतना 5 पेज का नहीं है लेकिन 5 मार्क्स के लिए आता है और वो है इक्वलाइजेशन लेवल. कल करेंगे. That's also a part of इंटरनेशनल टैक्सेशन ओनली है ना. चलो तो इसको एक बार डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. व्हाट इज द टैक्स रेट पेड इन द फॉरेन कंट्रीज? 180 डिवाइड बाय 12 lakhs. कितना आ रहा है? 15%. हाँ, और LIC 170 पे किया लेकिन डिडक्शन कितना लोगे? 150. मेडिक्लेम का डिडक्शन कहाँ लोगे? 80D. आर यू ऑल राइटिंग विथ मी? 20,000. So what is your total income in India? Total income in India is 29,50,000 और इसके ऊपर जो एवरेज रेट ऑफ टैक्स आ रहा है 725,400. There is no surcharge and the average rate of the tax exactly same like what we have done. 24.59. I want all of you to write all the answers, please. 24.59 आप इंडिया में टैक्स पे कर रहे हो और वहां 15%. So 15% you will give the relief, and after relief, this is your answer. So here we complete with all the practical problems. Just 10 minutes more to take the concepts, and then it is all over. Finished writing the answers, those who have not done, and those who shared the answer, it is correct. How are you feeling actually? हाँ, अब सही मैं बोल रही हूँ. ये जो genuine वाला confidence है ना, this will help you to score marks in exam. Yeah, ma'am, I did it correct at home and I got the answer. So make sure all of you should do this. 5th, 4th, ये सब हो गए. चलो, right from the beginning. I don't want to go reverse. I am starting the chapter now from beginning. अगर कुछ मिस आउट हो गया, ये सब थ्योरी हमने काफी कल डिस्कस कर लिया है. हाँ, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर शॉर्ट नोट. देख लो मैं काम पे हूँ. या दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. इफ टर्म्स आर डिफाइंड इन द अग्रीमेंट, देन एज पर अग्रीमेंट, not then as per the act. Not in the agreement and not in the act, then as per the notifications. Okay, DT इनकम टैक्स एक्ट वर्सेस, ये लिख के रखो, नहीं है तो बार बार फिर से लिखो. इनकम टैक्स एक्ट वर्सेस DTAA. हु विल प्रिवेल? कल बताया था आपको, आंसर दो. इनकम टैक्स वर्सेस DTA. मैम एक्ट कुछ और बोल रहा है, DTA कुछ और, तो DTA because it's an agreement with that country. And if DTA कुछ और बोल रहा है, GAR कुछ और बोल रहा है, तो GAR is the head of the head. GAR will prevail. That's what they have given in this effect of DTA. अच्छा है. Terms I have already explained. Conditions for claiming. Non-resident, if they want to get any kind of relief, then they have to give the tax resident certificate. और ये theory में पूछते हैं कि उसके content क्या है, short note for 4 marks. These are the steps we have studied. If you get relief from more than one country, you have to calculate relief country wise and not aggregate. चलो, foreign tax credit. इसको ना orally पढ़ते हैं. From this very nice, beautiful, छोटा सा MCQs are picked up and asked in exam. तो इसको करते हैं फिर से. ये देखो, foreign tax credit. I want you all to write when I go back to notes. Refer your mat also. What is foreign tax credit? Whatever tax I have paid in foreign country, can I take the credit of that in India? Answer is yes. If there is a DTAA, straight we are giving the relief, no? Whatever tax, that 8 problem I did with both methods, whatever tax you have paid in foreign country, you can deduct in India. Okay? So foreign के tax को India में credit मिलेगा. First thing, yes, provided we have DTA. Second is, if we don't have DTA, foreign credit I will not deduct. But percentage, whichever is lower, that much straight we will give the relief in Indian income tax. Income tax is what you are paying on the total income by the tax and all. But in that we are giving relief under 91, whichever is lower. Now, foreign tax credit you can set off in India and use it to pay your tax, surcharge, ESS, but not your fees and penalty and all. If for some other reason I have to pay 234F fees, याद है fees? TDS नहीं काटे और पैन कार्ड और आधार को लिंक नहीं किया तो 234H fees. So against these fees, can I set off? मेरे पास foreign tax credit जमा पड़ा है? No. Foreign tax credit can be set off in India against tax payable. Tax payable means original wala tax, surcharge and ESS. That's it. It cannot be set off for interest and all. Okay. Now, very important is foreign tax credit. Can I set off in MAT? Answer is yes. Go and check your MAT table. MAT may I have given you one table with example that if whatever is the normal tax and MAT and minimum earlier brought forward, can I set off MAT credit for 15 years? Yes. So foreign tax credit se related be allowed. Okay. So these are the some of the pointers you should know for objective question. Generally, they are not asking any theory question, dear students, but फिर भी मालूम होना चाहिए. In respect of country, territory outside India with which India has entered into an agreement, foreign tax credit is there. Tax payable under law in force in country specified, that is foreign tax. Now, an SSC being resident shall be allowed a credit for foreign tax paid in the foreign country by way of deduction in the year in which such income becomes taxable. Ma'am, but foreign income जिस पे foreign tax pay किया है ना, that is going to be taxable in 2 years. 60% now, 40% now. So tax credit also you set off 60% now, 40% then. Are you getting? Where income of foreign country has been paid or is offered to be taxed in more than 1 year, credit shall also be taxed in the same proportion in more than 1 year. Credit shall be available against the amount of tax, surcharge, cess payable under the Act, but not in respect of interest and fees. Market very important for objective questions, MCQs, जो आपको लिखना है. अच्छा point है ये. And read it also. Availability of the credit. You can set off the foreign tax credit against the tax surcharge cess, but not against the interest, fees and penalty. आपको समझ में आ रहा है ना? यही foreign credit जो हमने पे किया अभी. If there is a dispute, credit shall not be available in respect of foreign tax part thereof. If there is a dispute, credit of dispute tax shall be allowed for year in which income is offered to tax or assessed to tax if SSC within 6 months from the end of the month in which dispute is settled furnishes evidence of settlement of dispute, evidence to effect that liability for payment of foreign tax has been discharged, and undertaking that no refund in respect of such amount has directly, indirectly been claimed or shall be claimed. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? फॉरेन टैक्स क्रेडिट जब तक डिस्प्यूटेड है, डोंट टेक द क्रेडिट, आफ्टरवर्ड्स टेक क्रेडिट, बट promise that it has been now the dispute is resolved and the tax is paid and you have not claimed any refund in the meanwhile. The credit of foreign tax shall be aggregate of the credit computed separately for each source of income. Credit shall be lower of tax payable under act on such income and foreign tax paid on such income. Credit shall be the lower of tax payable under the act on such income and foreign tax paid, whichever is lower. Where foreign tax exceeds, you remember one problem, where foreign tax credit zyada tha, to will you get a refund? Where foreign tax credit exceeds the amount of the tax, such excess shall be ignored. I really want to go and show you so that you remember. I think it was problem number, कल किया था ना दोनों मेथड से. या 8 प्रॉब्लम देखो स्क्रीन पे. एवरेज रेट ऑफ टैक्स ऑफ फॉरेन कंट्रीज 20%, बट इफ द इंडियन टैक्स इज 11 पॉइंट्स, उतना ही रिलीफ मिलेगा. बट मैम मैंने तो 20% पे कर दिया है, लैप्स हो जाएगा. अभी ये देखो, नाउ 8 प्रॉब्लम, सेकेंड पार्ट ऑप्शन 2. ये देखो, डायरेक्टली बायलैटरल रिलीफ है तो my tax payable is 1,17,000. How much tax I have paid in foreign country? 140. Ma'am, can I get a refund of the foreign tax? No. Foreign tax credit, use it till 1,17,000. Make your tax payable nil and remaining will lapse. ठीक है? Are you all following what I am explaining? ये देखो, foreign tax credit paid exceeds the amount of the tax payable in accordance with the provisions, then such excess shall be ignored. Credit shall be determined by conversion of currency of payment of foreign tax at the telegraphic transfer buying rate. This they can ask in MCQ. And in CA and other books, they have given more rules to it also. I don't think you need to remember, उतने याद भी नहीं रहेंगे. ये एक याद रख लो, credit shall be determined. Means ma'am, what should be the conversion currency rate? क्योंकि currency rate तो change होते रहते हैं. And please remember, currency rate they will give off foreign dealers association of some Muthoot chit fund. No, you have to take the currency exchange rate given by RBI, if not SBI. Okay, so when credit shall be determined by conversion of currency of, अभी आपने डॉलर्स को कन्वर्ट किया ना रुपीज में, 64 rupees at the TT buying rate on the last day of the month immediately preceding the month in which tax has been deducted or paid. फॉरेन से जिस मंथ में इनकम केम टू इंडिया और टैक्स भी डिडक्ट होके, that month's previous month last day, what was the buying rate? Star mark this point. Are you underlining, star marking? थोड़ा सा थ्योरी है कि पेशेंस, और इसको जरूर पढ़ना. I'm telling you, the way they ask these questions, no, it's like superb and very easy also. Foreign tax credit. Next. Yeah, MAT and AMT, this I want. In fact, I will make sure that next batch, so I'm printing this here only. यहाँ पे भी मैं वो एग्जाम्पल कॉपी कर दूंगी, बट रेफर MAT for example. You can please refer the page number. In case where tax is payable under MAT and AMT, foreign tax shall be allowed against such tax in the same manner as is allowable under normal. वो ये आप एग्जाम्पल देख लो, आपको क्लियर हो जाएंगे. डॉक्यूमेंट्स, फॉरेन टैक्स क्रेडिट इज अलाउड and provided following documents: a statement of income from that country or territory, and you have to fill up form number 67, certificate specifying which kind of income is there, what rate TDS is deducted, acknowledgement of online payment of बैंक जहाँ टैक्स काट के बाकी पैसा आ गया है, proof of TDS deducted, statement in form 67 shall be furnished before due date of furnishing the return. Okay, so form number 67 ड्यू डेट ऑफ फाइलिंग रिटर्न के पहले नहीं किया तो फॉरेन टैक्स क्रेडिट आपका लैप्स हो जाएगा. Form 67 shall also be furnished in case where carry backward of the loss of the current year's result in refund of the foreign tax for which credit has been claimed in any earlier years. ठीक है, set of carry forward सबके लिए आपको foreign tax credit लगेगा. Problem number 3 onwards I started. 1 and 2 you have to read at home. They are very nice question. Already I have discussed it in class. देखो एक बार. उसके लिए ना ये see, when we are applying DTA, we are taking the provisions whichever are beneficial to SSE. But for foreign company, you can't say, ma'am, 30 or 40 to 30% is beneficial. For foreign company, even if tax rate 40% is higher than Indian income tax, you have to assume it as beneficial and apply 40%. इसको ना छोड़ दो, ये कॉन्सेप्ट से लेना देना नहीं है. Look here and यहाँ पे देखो, and I will explain as GK. See, whenever we are applying DTA, we are giving foreign tax credit form number भर के, and we say do whatever is beneficial to SSE. So foreign resident, now if it is a company in India, the highest tax rate is 30% for Indian company, domestic company. Foreign company, the tax rate is 40%. Can we say 30 and 40? 30 is beneficial, ma'am. We will charge foreign income pay, India pay tax only 30%. Answer is no. If it is a foreign company, for them 40% is not considered less favorable. 40% favorable है और वो rate आपको देना पड़ेगा because tax rate is fixed for foreign company as 40%. So the reason I have discussed this is an exam question and this is very important. ये देखो, Cosmos Limited, a company in Mauritius, has a branch in Hyderabad, and the Indian branch has filed the return disclosing 50 lakhs income, and if paid tax at domestic rate, it is 30%. Okay. On given that DTA, India and Mauritius reads as well. Tax on the P. Foreign company having P, place of establishment in India, they have to pay the tax in India, no? So P has in other contracting state shall not be less favorable. Okay, carrying on the same activities. However, AO computed tax on Indian branch at the rate of foreign company 40%. Is the action of AO correct? Answer is yes. Yes. Central government has entered into agreement for avoidance of the double taxation with government of other countries, and provisions of act shall apply to extent they are beneficial to SSE. They have given in para, you can make this as your point one. जो SSE के लिए beneficial है वो correct है. Thus, in view of the para, Cosmos Limited incorporated in Mauritius is liable to pay Indian income tax at the rate 30%. Second point, which is beneficial. However, explanation 1 of section 90 clarifies that charge of tax in respect of foreign company at a rate higher than the rate at domestic company shall not be regarded as less favorable or levy of tax of such foreign company. Therefore, in view of explanation, action of AO in levying 40% tax is correct. It will not be considered less favorable because foreign company has to pay the tax at 40%. तो पे करना ही पड़ेगा, है ना? ठीक है, चलो next. How many of you are feeling कि पूरा बाउंसर जा रहा है मैम, क्या तो थियोरी पढ़ा रहे, समझ में आया? First theory question was foreign tax credit. Can we set off in Indian income tax and pay less tax? Can we claim the relief and all? Yes. But can we ask for a foreign country में जो tax pay किए उसका refund how can we give in India? Same way, this question is logically so beautiful. Do whatever is beneficial to SSE. Indian income tax or foreign tax, whichever is lower, ले लो or leave दो. But everywhere it's not applicable. If the tax on foreign company is 40%, you have to pay 40%. This second question you read at home, it's very nice that when they have to, non-resident, when they want benefit in India, they have to get the tax residence certificate. उसके contents क्या है, ये सब आपको कल के क्लास में पढ़ाया है. And DTA entered into Government of India override, then DTA will prevail. Okay, right. Fourth onwards, all practical questions we have completed. I may extend little bit, dear students, 5-10 minutes, but it's very simple. Yeah, दो ही topic बचे हैं, 5 minutes के, and I want to complete it. One is P. I want to tell you the gist of this. ये देखो. First of all, you should know what is P. This we have done in the residential status also. From inter we are doing. P is place of establishment. Foreign company having P in India in the form of branch, depot, sales outlet, anything. Should they pay tax in India? Yes. As if foreign companies having a branch in India और उनका P है, उनका address है मुंबई में, so will they have to pay the tax in India? Yes. But suppose foreign company doesn't have a P in India. This is like very in-depth, or more we will do in the non-resident. But they just have business connection. Okay? P nahi hai, India mein koi branch nahi hai, but sure they have business connection. Then this chapter will not prevail. Business connection as per section 9. If they have such business connection, then whatever part they have earned in India, they should pay tax. Now, very beautiful and logical concept here is foreign companies not having a P in India. They have business connection. You know how much? They just purchase in India and sell outside India. Do they have to pay tax in India? No. Say someone resident in Dubai, he calls for 10 Taj Mahal from Agra. मैम एक ही ताजमहल नहीं जाता है, हनुमान थोड़ी है, 10-10 कैसे लेके जाएंगे? So those monument, giftable monuments of Taj Mahal, foreign person from Dubai, he is buying 10 Taj Mahal monuments, वो गिफ्टिंग पर्पस के लिए, क्या बोलोगे आप उसको, कुछ तो बोलते हैं ना, टोकन वोकन आउट, ऐसे लेके जाते हैं ना इंडिया से और देते हैं, एंड ही इज सेलिंग इन हिज कंट्री. कैन वी से ये इंडिया का प्रोडक्ट आप बेच रहे हो, टैक्स दो, इनकम टैक्स? नो, he didn't come in India. What I am explaining is actually a part of less of DTA, more of residential status. So if a person is just coming to India for purchases, or he is doing the business through agent, agent is resident, agent is paying tax, तो उसको tax pay करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Or if a foreigner is just having a godown in India, you know, from sitting from foreign country, he buys the goods in Mumbai, stores in his godown, और फिर इंडिया से बाहर लेके जाते हैं, stock transfer, और वर्ल्ड में जहां बेचना है बेचते हैं. Does he have to pay tax in India? No. So this is all about P. पढ़ो और कुछ doubt है तो we will surely revise it once again also. Check. P means a fixed place of business through which business of enterprise is carried. Every DTA has specified clause which will deal with explanation of P. Business income of non-resident will not be taxed in India unless such non-resident has P. Underline this for MCQs, for everything. बहुत अच्छा है ये, एक लाइन भी आप अच्छे से लिख के आओगे, पूरा भर भर के नहीं भी लिखे तो भी चलेगा, but just underline it and write this and mark this, very important. Huh? So what is P is clear to all of you. So business income of non-resident will not be taxed. हाँ, if he is having P in India, like branch, office, factory, workshop, sale, warehouse, mine, तो pay करना पड़ेगा. As per DTA, business income of NR is taxable in India only if NR is having P. But as per Income Tax Act, income of NR is taxable in India if he has business connection. और business connection के लिए मैं आपको इतने अच्छे problem कराऊंगी. Refer problem in non-resident chapter. Write it. रेफर प्रॉब्लम इन नॉन रेसिडेंट चैप्टर. सो अभी अगर थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ भी पढ़ेंगे तो चलेगा. नाउ इन एग्जाम मैम इफ दे आस्क यू राइट अ शॉर्ट नोट, व्हाट यू शुड राइट? ये सब कॉमा करके यहाँ तक, ये लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. दिस इज फॉर रीडिंग पर्पस बट यू शुड नो. An enterprise shall not be deemed to have P in India merely if he uses facilities for storage and all in India. सिर्फ इंडिया में गुड्स स्टोर करने से इंडिया में सेल थोड़ी हो गया. He has a stock of goods in India or maintains stock of goods for processing to other enterprise or maintains a fixed place of business just for purchase of goods or maintains fixed place of business for advertising, supply of information, scientific research. मतलब कुछ तैयारी हो रही है. Neither they are making the product in India nor they are selling, but just some raw arrangements are done. No, यहाँ पे लिखो no business connection, no business connection, hence not taxable. For all these points, this does not show a business connection. No business connection. इंडिया में कोई टैक्स नहीं लगेगा. नो टैक्स. मैम फिर टैक्स कब लगेगा? ये रहा. Income of non-resident, if it is taxable under DTA only if they have been in India, and as per income tax only if they have business connection in India as per section 9. This you can make as your pointer 1 and 2 and write in exam and score marks. Don't make flowchart. Flowchart is sometimes given to make it easier for you to remember the concept. Yeah, but now you know if they don't have business connection they don't have to pay the tax in India. But if they do through agent, then they have to pay the tax in India, whatever they earn in India. क्योंकि एजेंट किसका है? फॉरेन कंपनी का. तो फॉरेन कंपनी शुड पे द. आई एम टीचिंग एज इफ I finished DTA and I have gone in residential status. An enterprise of one of the contracting states shall not be deemed to have a PE in the other country's contracting state merely because it carries on business in that other country through a broker, a commission agent or other agent, where that person is acting in ordinary course of business as broker agent. Matlab, if you are doing business in India through a broker agent, through sole agent, agar if this person is the sole agent of foreign company, he has to pay tax in India. But I am an agent, मैं तो resident and ordinary resident हूँ, और मैं 50 foreign company के लिए I am working in India. So for all 50 companies, shall I pay the tax in India? Answer is no. See, however, when activities of broker are carried on wholly and principally on behalf of that controlling company, then the same person will not be considered as broker or agent of independent status and they have to pay the tax in India. Shall I give some concept in the simple language here? ये तो समझा ना. DTA में कब टैक्स होगा? जब P in India में है. इनकम टैक्स में कब टैक्स होगा? जब बिजनेस कनेक्शन है. नाउ सोल एजेंट, ये लिख दो यहाँ पे, सोल एजेंट ऑफ non-resident. You're just sole agent of non-resident, wholly working only for them, pay tax in Indian income. इंडिया में जो कमा रहे हो उस पे नॉन रेसिडेंट को टैक्स पे करना पड़ेगा. कॉमन एजेंट who himself is resident works for all NRIs, sub non-resident. NRI, no tax in India. NRI को इंडिया में टैक्स पे करने की जरूरत. मैंने ग्रामर मिस किया है बट अगर कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है तो यू विल बी एबल टू आंसर केस स्टडी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. राइट इट एंड आस्क मी डाउट्स प्लीज. Some of the students are like बहुत पढ़ लिया, अब ये सब नहीं भी पढ़े तो पास हो जाते. Dear students, I'm not diving into the language. I'm giving you only the स्मार्ट जिस्ट की पूरा छोड़ने से अच्छा सिर्फ जिस्ट करके जाओ, विच इज इम्पोर्टेंट. हाँ, clear? So if you're the sole agent of non-resident, if you're working on him as good as he's having a P in India, NR should pay the tax in India. If NR is taking just services of so many agents, that agent will not pay the tax and NR doesn't. Same for business process outsourcing unit in India, BPOs. फॉरेन कंट्री का कुछ आउटसोर्सिंग इंडिया में है, एंड इफ इट इज लाइक अ पी, दे हैव टू पे टैक्स इन इंडिया. हाँ, non-resident entity may outsource services to resident. If there is no business connection, the resident entity may not be the P, and resident entity would just assess normally. NR entity is not liable to pay tax in India. However, if non-resident has a business connection through the P, then they have to pay tax in India. NR entity of foreign company will be liable to tax only if the BPO unit constitutes a P. बात ही खत्म. मैम सेम चीज है जो आपने अभी P के लिए बोला. BPO, if you are like a P in India, you have to pay tax. NR or foreign company is treated as having P in India if the said NR carries on business through branch and all. So if BPO unit becomes P in India, they have to pay tax. If not, no problem. This is in a question answer form, but we have already done all this. कि अगर कब आपको 90 में रिलीफ मिलेगा, कब 90 में. Arif is a resident of India and foreign country. He owns properties in both the countries. He has earned income of 50 lakh from foreign country. He has sold some house property and all over there. Arif has no P in India. However, he has derived rental income from India, Lucknow se. Now, Article 4 of the DTA between India and foreign country, that where an individual is resident in two countries, he shall be deemed to be resident in which he has a P. तो इंडिया में P नहीं है, फॉरेन कंट्री में भी P नहीं है. If he has P in both the countries, he shall be deemed to be resident where he has more economic, personal, closer interest. So you are required to state with reason whether the business income of Arif arising in foreign country and the capital gain and sale of property situated, can it be taxed in India? Answer is no, नहीं टैक्स होगा. क्योंकि अगर दोनों जगह है तो जहां रेलेवेंट है वहां पे ले लो. इंडिया में उसका कोई पी नहीं है. It's central government to enter into agreement to avoid DT and all. Section 90 का relief मिलेगा. Arif has residential house in India, thus he has a P in both the countries. Arif का एक घर इंडिया में भी है, foreign country में. However, he has no P of business in India. The DTA with the foreign country provides that where individual is a resident in two countries, he will pay tax where he is having P business related, where which is closer at personal and economic relation, जहां उसका business sided diversion है. Arif owns rubber estate in foreign country, main उसकी income वहां है. However, Arif has no P in India, therefore his economic presence and all is in foreign country, and he's not having P in India. He will not pay any tax in India. Fact of the case and issues are similar. CIT versus Kulandagan Chettiar, ये केस है सुप्रीम कोर्ट का. There, if the SSC is deemed to be resident of contracting state where his personal and economic relations are closer. Okay. So to conclude, Arif is not liable to pay any tax in India. And last, as we close the chapters, this is a GK for all of you. DTA के भी 3 मॉडल है. One is US मॉडल, जो US countries, जैसे even in IFRS US गैप अलग है, वैसे US मॉडल है ये, जो हम फॉलो नहीं करते. Then one model of the DTA is OECD, which we are not following. India is not following. Though they are asking, OECD is what? Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. This is like group of developed countries. OECD model, when the fiscal committee and all, or इनका क्या था? OECD model is essential model between two developed countries. Can you please underline clue words? मैम इसको छोड़ दिए तो आपकी मर्जी, लेकिन छोड़ के जाने से अच्छा just 10 minutes I'm taking extra and doing, no? OECD model is essentially model treaty between two developed countries. This model advocates residence principle. Okay, we are not following it. UN model, United Nations model. This is between two developed countries. This is developed and developed countries के बीच में हो रहा है. It gives more weight to the source principle as against the residence principle of the OECD model. Okay, right. UN model is designed to encourage flow of investment from developed countries to the developing countries. हाँ, कौन टैक्स करेगा will decide ना कि कहाँ इनकम ज्यादा होगी. It takes into account sharing of tax revenue with the country, providing capital. Most of Indian DTAAs with the other countries is based on UN models. So how many models are there? Through OECD model, UN model, USA. We are following which model? UN model. All right. So here we complete with DTAA. आज का class थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया, generally 1.5 hour class. Combine this class with yesterday's class, and dear students, time is not there much. Prepare super well. I have completed making the paper for DTA also. Question paper. तो कुछ theory, कुछ MCQs, कुछ 20% theory and MCQs, 80% problems are exactly same like in Dipti ma'am's material for sure. I didn't say like this for many other chapters, but इसके लिए transfer pricing के लिए पक्का same level. I know what depth level they are saying, and I'm checking all books, all your MTPs, and then I decide okay, these type of all the problems with varieties of deductions and all I have covered in detail. Still, if you feel any material, any book you're not getting the problem, get it, do it, study super well, complete your backlogs. And tomorrow we are doing equalization levy, but as there is no homework, one homework today is residential status revision video देखो तो non resident समझ में आएगा आपको. And deductions I have already sent you the video. From 9th hour, it's a marathon video, पर 9th hour में deductions है, वहां से आप देख सकते हैं. ठीक है? That's all for today's class. Thank you so much for cooperating, though I extended the class for 15 minutes. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Bye bye. See you all tomorrow. Bye.